Good morning. It's Tuesday, August the 18th. We're halfway through August already, and the summer is passing us by. And we trust that you are all well and safe. And if you have any needs, please reach out to us, and we'll do our very best to try and meet those needs. Now we are looking at the Psalms together, and today we're in Psalm 47. Yesterday, we talked about Psalm 46, and we alluded to the fact that sometimes Psalm 46 is referred to as the Christmas Psalm, and I gave you a little quiz, and in verse 7, we read those words, the Lord of hosts is with us, God with us, Emmanuel, God with us, and that's why it's called the Christmas Psalm. Well, this particular psalm is sometimes referred to as the Ascension Psalm because in verse 5 we have God has gone up with a shout. So God with us in Psalm 46, God has gone up with a shout. Now, this psalm is very similar to a group of psalms, Psalm 93, Psalm 96, 7, 8, and 9, Psalm 93, 96, 97, 98, 99 are all psalms that reflect God's kingship. God is king. And there are theories, there's absolutely no proof of them whatsoever, but there are theories that every year Israel might have celebrated in some form or fashion the rule and reign of God, and these psalms were composed. It's a nice theory, but there's absolutely no proof of it whatsoever. What is true is that God is king, and like Psalm 46, this one too celebrates the kingly power of God. Clap your hands, all peoples, shout to God with loud songs of joy, for the Lord the Most High is to be feared, a great king over all the earth. Now, in the midst of the psalm, and it's a phrase that actually occurs in Psalm 46 too, but we didn't refer to it yesterday, we read in verse 4, He chose our heritage for us, the pride of Jacob, whom he loves. And in Psalm 46, he is referred to as, in the very closing verse of Psalm 46, the God of Jacob. Now that's interesting. Why would the psalm, and there are, I think, 22 references in the Bible, and many of them in the Psalms, to the God of Jacob. We never once hear of the God of Moses or the God of Elijah, which would be appropriate, but the Bible never refers to the God of Moses or the God of Elijah, but it does refer to the God of Jacob. And Jacob, of course, was a trickster. He is a broken vessel. There are things about Jacob and Esau. Esau was probably the person that you would have liked more than Jacob, I think. And I think it's the Bible's way of saying God is the God of sinners. He's the God who rescues and redeems and forgives broken vessels like Jacob. And because of Jacob's brokenness, it became a phrase that the Jews especially alluded to, the God of Jacob. The psalm ends, God reigns over the nations, God sits on his holy throne, the princes of the peoples gather as the people of the God of Abraham. And you remember God gave a promise to Abraham that his descendants would be from all over the world. The Great Commission in Matthew 28 reflects Genesis 12, 15, and 17. Go into all the world, the Gentiles being brought into the kingdom of God, and we too are the children of Abraham, as Paul says in Galatians 3. So a worldwide vision of God's rule and reign over all his people. What a wonderful, wonderful vision that is. How encouraging that is. And I trust that you'll have a wonderful day today.
We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, and you want to make sure you get all of our content, not just videos, but podcasts and ministry updates, make sure you download our app. If you think you might have missed a video, click on our YouTube channel. A link should be down below. There you can see all of our videos, and if you want to make sure you don't miss anything in the future, hit subscribe. If you want to be one of the first ones to know when we release a video, hit that little bell icon. And if this video has blessed you, and you can think of someone else that it might help, use that share icon and send it to them. All, of course, for the edification of God's people and the glory of His name. Until next time, God bless.